Hello, everybody, and welcome back to It's Cosplay Time. As always, I am Chris, aka Mr. Zoom _2028.
I am D3 Black Mamba, also known as John or Aiden, digital cosplayer and airsofter.
And today we are here with.
Hi, my name is Victoria, known other as Darth Mommy.
All right, and the first question is, what got you into cosplay?
Oh, where to even begin? I was in middle school when I first started cosplaying. I saw the idea off of a YouTube video, and I was fascinated with the idea of doing Halloween every day. Like, that just sounded amazing. And as a kid, I was really into role playing and LARPing. So to bring that extra little spice to it just really fascinated me. And then throughout the years, I just got more and more into it. And here I am.
That's a very similar experience to mine, except for I started in elementary school wearing Naruto headbands. Wow. I wore Naruto headbands to school. I was one of those kids.
There's gotta be one. There's always one.
Yes, but I also wore Kakashi's vest, that green vest that they all wear.
Mm-hmm. So you were all out into it.
Yeah, and that was back when cosplaying in anime wasn't too cool.
The good old days, as they say.
For me, I used to play a lot of video games. I'm into sci-fi shooters most of the time. I usually used to play a lot of Nerfs on my apartment complexes with my friends. And my obsession was always dressing up as the character I play as or whatever. Until I started playing Rainbow Six Siege is when I really wanted to get serious into airsofting or doing cosplay. I wanted to do Rook originally, but then when I saw Vigil in the reveal trailer, I liked his mask design. It reminded me of Jason Voorhees. So when I saw that, I was like, I need to cosplay him.
Mamba, did you have any questions?
Go ahead.
What was probably the toughest cosplay you guys have made, price-wise or effort-wise?
Good question. I think the most difficult cosplay I own would probably be my Darth Talon, my Sith Twi'lek character. She is head to toe body paint, very pricey. With her, it's difficult to get in. My most expensive cosplay is probably my Mandalorian cosplay that I'm currently in the works with. Good old Din Djarin is a pricey project, but one that I'm excited to finish.
Ooh. What's the armor made out of?
Oh, I used a 3D printer with a filament. So starting with that, made the flight suit out of nice cotton polyester. It's a very heavy and very warm cosplay. So unfortunately, not a lot of time this summer will be worn in it, but hopefully here in fall and winter, I'll be able to bust him out and show it to the public more often.
Summer is not fun at all. I think I've been out here like several times. Yeah, it's not fun. I agree with you. But also, I need to get a 3D printer. Those things sound cool.
They're wonderful, great investment. I definitely recommend it. It's a lifesaver, honestly.
Yeah, I just got done printing a bolt pistol from Warhammer 40K like a second ago before we started.
Yeah,
oh wow!
Sick.
And then I have two printers, but the other one is giving me issues.
How big is it?
I have one that's 400 by 400 by 400, and then I have the smaller one that works is like I think 300 by 300 by something.
I see.
And then most expensive for me would be also my Mando, which took like 3 years to complete, and I made mine out of what's it called, Sintra board.
Oh wow! How is that to work with?
Well, you need a heat gun. And then if you gain any weight or lose any weight, you kind of have to reshape your plates to fit your body shape again.
I mean, that sounds easier than having to rebuild a whole 3D printed filament cosplay, though. So,
it is until the material decides it doesn't want to work with the heat anymore.
You got me there. You definitely got me there.
Especially since for my Sintra, I got lucky because I got free samples from a sign store, and I was able to make my full armor out of that.
Oh wow!
Besides a 3D printing my helmet and having to get the gauntlets custom made out of resin.
I hate working with resin personally. I try not to use resin if I can help it. It's just environmentally wise, I feel bad using resin, so I stay away from that as much as I can.
I have not tried resin before, but I've seen people do it before.
Yeah, and then you see all these tutorials for like a lot of cosplay stuff that say, make sure you wear a respirator. Yeah, I know that now.
Half the cosplay community don't even fucking think about that. That's the unfortunate thing. Our poor lungs are going to be so messed up here in 20 years.
I'm outside. It'll do good enough.
We're already stuck with the air pollution anyway. What is this going to do? Nothing.
Cosplayer found dead, saying, I inhaled the spicy Cheeto dust.
Add that to the multiple people who also will pass away from that. There's a whole cemetery dedicated to those poor souls now.
The Warbler dust. Not Warbler. What's it called? Auto body filler. Man, I am blanking on what it's called.
How bad is the fuse between that and Plasti Dip?
Yeah. All right. What's the next question I got? I have my list on my phone. What is your favorite character to cosplay of all time?
That's a good one. I would probably have to say my Darth Maul. He has always been like a passion cosplay of mine. He's been my favorite character since I was a very, very young child. So being able to bring him to life, look in the mirror and be like, wow, look at us. Look at us. It's just constant. Every time I wear him, I get that rebirth of joy in me where it's like, oh my God, favorite character. Look how fucking cool we look. It's just, he's a comfort cosplay at this point.
Yeah. And I'll always regret not getting picking the Darth Maul lightsaber out of those classic toy ones where you just like go like that and it comes out.
Yeah, I regret not getting that one as well. As a kid, I always got Ahsoka's and Anakin's, and I was like, I'm more the light side guy. And now as an adult, I'm like, yeah, no, it's total 360. There ain't no way.
Yeah, I picked Qui-Gon's lightsaber.
Yeah.
I think I picked Anakin Skywalker back at Halloween.
Man, mine was back when Toys R Us was still open.
Oh, the good old days. Missing that.
Actually, I think it was like 2001 or 2002 when I bought it.
Oh wow.
I want Toys R Us back.
Agreed.
I think toys. There were a lot better toys in the 90s.
I feel like they were more interactive, especially with a lot of them being like slime related toys or like building shit. I mean, nowadays you got Legos, but like adults are already like onto the Lego field. Like for the kids, I feel like there's not enough like fun toys that you could like actually interact with. Like the lightsabers, for example. I remember beating the shit out of my friends and family out of those with each other all the time as a kid. kids. I never see that anymore, and it kind of breaks my
also the lightsabers back in our day had more structural integrity.
Fair, absolutely fair. They don't absolutely snap apart within one hit.
And also, back during the prequel era, the Star Wars section in the toy section was always full and stocked.
Mm-hmm. Nowadays, it's just gone. It's empty. Always empty. I always try to look for new Black series whenever I'm out and about, and it's always empty. It's so sad. Brings tears to my eyes.
God, reduced to atoms.
It's so funny because like when I go to Toys R Us back then, there was like a lot of prequel Star Wars stuff. I agree for because like when I go to like Walmart or all the other stores that are available, I don't see anything Star Wars. Barely.
That sounds about right.
Well, yeah, like I had to get this Ahsoka figure because the Black Series one, the Clone Wars Black Series one, like disappeared as soon as it came out, basically.
Yeah, I am very fortunate to have found my Ahsoka Clone Wars version Black Series figure by accident. Totally found it at Walmart at like 3 a.m. pre-COVID. I was like, I'm taking this home with me. And since I bought that, I've never seen another one ever. So I'm very, very fortunate to have found it when I did.
Oh yeah, and I also got the Hot Toys Rex right here because I couldn't find the Black Series one. That wasn't like basically the same price as the Hot Toys one because of all the resellers.
Yeah, sounds about right. I mean, you could find some on like eBay and Mercari, but at that point, it's like they're already gonna jack the price. So it's like maybe one day I will find one.
Yeah. I mean, there are a few stores I've seen that have it still, but even at that store, they've marked the price up like way past retail price.
Yeah.
Because it's those small hobby stores, which is really just they scalp a bunch of items and jack up the price and then market themselves as a real store in the mall.
I think I only bought one Hot Toys before, but aren't they like $300 or something?
Depending on which ones, because I know the Iron Man ones are always like the most expensive.
I got like a Predator.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, it was probably my favorite, but I think it broke over time, so all my stuff has been in the shed.
Yeah, if only we could find 3D print files for figures this big.
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing.
I don't know, and then you just like magnetize the arms and stuff so they're posable.
Plus, it'd just be easier to take apart and put together, especially if you're wanting to travel a lot or like move a lot. That would just make life so much easier.
I've seen a few content creators redesign Mega Bloks toys with that kind of 3D printing techniques.
Yeah. Or
So,
I know people who do Warhammer also do a lot of magnetization for the bigger builds.
but
Anybody else have a question for the group?
Not at the moment.
Do any of you had like cosplays you really wanted to do, but through difficulty or just any other reason it couldn't work out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Quite a bit actually. I really want to do a Captain Rex cosplay. That is like my number one cosplay I've been wanting to do for ages. I just don't even know where to fucking approach it. It's just, I know it's going to be a very expensive progress since it's going to be the first one I'm personally going to build by hand. So it's just a little weird to jump in at it. And it's just like, it's going to cost me a lot of money and a lot of patience and a lot of time and something where it's like, I don't even want to begin because I myself am not a patient person whatsoever. So I'm not looking forward to having to put in the effort to do it, but I want to do it so bad. It's a struggle.
Well, I know I have a few options for you. Like I know it's really depending on how comfortable you want to be, what durability you want. Because there is I think it's Imperial Surplus. But that's like they vacuum form all the pieces, and then you have to cut them out and like do everything yourself.
Okay.
Or you could 3D print it, but it's gonna be kind of thicker pieces on most files.
Yeah.
For my answer to the question, I'm gonna be building one of them. I'm gonna attempt. It's gonna be my Spartan from Halo Reach.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Which one exactly?
Hold on. Well, my EOD helmet. It's gonna be kind of like a medic Spartan.
Oh, it's hard to see on my phone. But yeah, I think I get what you mean.
And then I also have to finish my ODST as well. But the one I cannot build because, well, one, I'm only 5'6", and the character is like 7 or 8 foot tall, is a Space Marine from Warhammer 40,000.
Oh, that would look so sick, though. The build would look amazing. It's just the progress would just a lot.
And it's like I could do it, but I just have to figure out like the shoes to give me height. But I saw there's a few cosplayers on TikTok that I could ask.
Yeah.
But then it's also like
issue.
But it's also like if you wear that to a con, like you can really only wear it for like 2 hours, and you have to stay in like the main ballroom.
Yeah, not much moving.
I was gonna do a Halo costume in the future, but because of how difficult it is, I don't know how it's gonna work out. It's gonna be
I come around the idea of doing a Cortana cosplay. It just never happened to happen, you know. Eventually, maybe down the line, something I might do. I happen to choose all the body paint characters, so maybe Cortana might be something I do in the future. We will see. But just to have the armor, just oof, just wow. Halo's amazing. Need more cosplays from that. I don't see them as much as I do.
the ones I have seen are really good. Like,
Oh yeah,
I
definitely.
think my favorite one's probably Impact Props. He's on YouTube a lot. I'm not sure if any of you have seen him.
Oh yeah, he's good.
I have not. Definitely have to look at it.
Like
You should.
I'm jealous on how durable his armors are.
I think he's actually like, I think they do break over time, but it's hard to tell on film. He's pointed it out several times. But I was gonna say, if you do watch him, I suggest checking out the Living with Cheap videos because they're so funny. They're so good.
Absolutely. I'll definitely have to give it a look.
Honestly, I have a new Rainbow Six group I'm hanging out with. I really want to make videos like that with them if I can. We'll see.
It's like amazing though how much stuff his chief actor can do in the armor, like rolls and actually kicking stuff with the shins of the armor.
Dude's a madman.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be a comfortable outfit to do all that stunt work in, at least. Like, it's impressive for sure.
Like I know when I wear armor, I'm always worried like if I step wrong, is something gonna pop?
That's me with my Mandalorian build right now. I'm Velcroing all the bits and pieces to the flight suit right now, and I'm just like, how much Velcro am I gonna need? Am I gonna fall apart within like 1 mile walk? So it's like I already have a trail planned and everything, where it's like once I get everything put together, I do a test run up and down a hill like 5 times to see what does happen to fall off, so I'm mentally prepared for our convention. That way it's just not all just falling off of me mid-con haul.
Yeah. Are you gonna are you gonna have a flak vest for your Mando?
Yes, absolutely.
Like that's always great for mine, like just having like a secondary like insulation layer.
Yeah.
But I did switch from like the modern like like Jango and Boba Fett era chest armor to now a post Imperial. So just one piece, I don't have to worry about the alignment of all the plates.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of you use EVA foam on your stuff, but have you ever been worried about having your stuff dented?
Oh yeah, I worry about that, but a lot of the stuff I've made out of EVA foam already, like I make look the most damaged as possible already.
Oh, so like you scratched it up a little bit intentionally?
Yeah, like scratch it up, get a knife and dig some stuff out.
Yeah,
Oh,
dig some chunks out of it. Take like a sponge, like example A, I have these paint sponges. You clip them into corners, and if you dip like a paint, a brown or like a silver or something, this is what I did with my Mando, you scratch at it, and it'll give that scratch look to the armor. That's what I've done, at least painting wise, to give it a little bit more detail. But it works pretty good for a cheap, quick, easy way to do it.
And then for dirtying, I've done a dark wash for mine. I just mix brown and black acrylic paints with I think like 2 parts water, 1 part paint.
it's because I'm getting notifications on my phone. Sorry about that.
Is your chest plate made out of PVA foam?
Yeah. So originally, this was just like naked EVA foam. Nothing was covering it. But this latest model, I actually tried to make it out of fabric. So I tucked the EVA foam in the fabric, like a actual body armor. So I don't have to worry about it being dented anymore or looking weird.
Ooh, nice.
Bro,
And also, sorry.
I said I'm jealous of yours. For my Vigil cosplay, I just have like the Starship Troopers armor that I repainted to the right colors.
Oh no, it's okay, man. Everyone's got to start somewhere. If you want my help, I can totally share you what I did to this one in the future.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
What's also sick about this is I actually made like every part removable. It's a neck guard, shoulder strap right here. It's all detachable, so I can pack it up.
Oh,
Ooh, nice.
that's also always the number one problem with going to cons: transporting your armor to the con without damaging anything.
It's a nightmare. I just have a Tupperware for it, like a husky Tupperware with like a little rolling wheel. So it's like my own little suitcase to pack all my armor and my headpieces in just for safety. Because I tried putting it in boxes or at least just doing the suitcase, and it was just everywhere. It was so disorganized. It was just chaos. So get your own little Tupperware rolly thing. It makes life so much easier.
I use a suitcase for my Mando armor, like an actual like big suitcase.
Mhm.
But then I have like this big like Jon Snow looking cape for the back of my armor with like the big all fur on the top, and it goes down to my ankles in the back. But
Yeah.
I wrap my gauntlets in the cape to transport them.
Ooh, smart. It keeps them safe. Might as well.
And then I make sure to put the cape in like in between each armor piece when that's in the suitcase too. And then the help for helmets, usually I'll put it on like the floor in the back seats of my car, but then like completely wrap it in towels so it doesn't move.
For helmets in my headpiece like this one, normally I have a pike I put it on. And then the mannequin head, put the helmet and or this on top of that. And I have a box that I just carry on my lap. It's like yay big. I put that in there, Mando helmet. It works just fine. You can put the box in the seat belt. That shit ain't going nowhere.
I think it was for this helmet right here is my main Mando helmet.
Mhm.
It's the Paz Vizsla helmet that I painted like my actual colors for the cosplay, but I shipped it from California to Texas from USPS, and the little antenna piece actually broke off in shipping, and the visor separated.
Oh no.
Like and the box literally looked like they threw the box.
Oh God. That is always my worst nightmare whenever I order like a new set of Leku or anything when the box gets beat the shit up. I'm like, oh God. Is my product ruined? It's a nightmare.
Although I do love the sellers that'll actually work with you if like something gets damaged in shipment.
Oh yeah, they are nothing but a blessing whenever they can help out. I mean, most of the time it isn't even their fault. So the fact that they're willing to help out whenever things like that happen, it's just amazing. Shout out to all the creators.
On that, shout out
Great.
to Draven's Total Customs. Great visors.
I was gonna bring up a story about something that broke on my back not so long ago. Speaking of which, mind if I share it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I was just walking out of Fanime with Dane Tapas and one of my other friends, Ray. We were gonna get boba, but then we went to the old spaghetti factory for dinner. But we had to get into Ray's car, so I didn't have anywhere to take off my gear. I kind of just wanted to wear it for some reason. So my bright idea was to stuff myself in the car, and then as soon as we parked, I tried getting out, but then the antennas on my back, one of them got
Yeah.
caught on and just snapped. Just
Oh,
broke. I don't know. This is the funniest thing that happened, so I had to get Gorilla Glue and fix it when I got home.
Bro, I've done that in my Deathstroke armor. It's the one from the Arkham games. Like I did that too. I got into my friend's passenger seat in Los Angeles and it was just, all right, go.
I've done that in my Shock T cosplay because her montrals are very much high. So whenever we have to transport from like hotel to convention parking lot, our friend has a sunroof. So I would poke my montrals through the top of the sunroof. That way I could sit up straight with no issue or take it off. I just stick my head through the sunroof and we're good.
I was just about to ask you if, like, how uncomfortably hunched you'd have to be to fit in a car like that if there wasn't any sunroof.
I mean, with this, it's not difficult at all. The only thing about my montrals is that I can't really turn my neck without turning my shoulders. So normally when I'm in a vehicle, I just pop her off. She's kind of just like a helmet. I just boop, on and off, easy peasy. The only thing, it's very warm.
You got the head movement of the 90s Batman.
Yeah, pretty much. Not a lot of movement, just a lot of shoulders.
Rachel.
Like, where are we?
What's going on?
Where are they?
That's also a WonderCon. I wore my Deathstroke cosplay too, except for they didn't let us park anywhere near the actual con, so we had to take a bus from Angel Stadium to the Anaheim Convention Center. And there are no seats on that bus, so I had to like surfboard position and grab the pole.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it looked about like Deathstroke doing a strip show.
I mean, for some people that might have made someone's day, if anything.
Yeah, it would have been good, except for all the grunts of trying not to slip when the bus driver decides to hit a sharp turn or the brakes.
Then you go flying.
Yep, I'm armored because I also had a like dirt bike like forearm and shin guards on, and then foam for my shoulders and thighs. I was like, I'm padded, but anybody I smash into is gonna have a really bad day.
Hey, at least you go home with a good story. Not every day someone gets whacked by someone who's dressed like that. So if anything, made someone's day interesting.
Well, then it's Deathstroke, and the mask I was wearing literally just had no eye hole on the one side.
So you're really just blind.
Oh yeah, but like no depth perception, just one eye looking.
Oof.
And from there you can't see anything like below the like lower eye. Like here down is just gone.
Oh, God.
Which is I had I was dressed, the Deathstroke was a kid's favorite character, I guess. So a girl like about hip height with me ran from her parents, and I just felt something hit my thigh armor. What is that? I was like, oh, it is a youngling. It is a child. Hello, child.
That is what I'm scared of the most. I haven't worn my Mandalorian cosplay in public yet. With Ahsoka already, she's very popular with children, so it's like I gotta do a lot of bending, posing with the kids. I cannot imagine what it's gonna be like in Mando in a convention hall where it's like I only got that much line of sight and maybe some hearing. Good luck. So I'm already worried. I have two friends that are going to be like my babysitters / walkers. So they're going to make sure I don't run into any children or just walk on top of them without even knowing.
Did you get fans for your helmet yet?
I did not. I have to order them. I still have yet to get the fans and the mic. That's one thing I really need to get as well. Those are my top two need to get things ASAP. If you have any good fan recommendations, please send them my way because I have no idea what I'm looking at there.
Yeah, I have it's a Etsy seller. I can send you the link after we're done recording. And also I have a link for a good mic too.
Absolutely, please send them.
Because like the mic I have is like it runs a headset all the way around here and to here, and then I put the wire under my chest plate down to my belt pouch, which has the actual speaker.
Okay, I bet.
I need
Except
to
for
get one of those. No,
except
I'm
for then
sorry.
you forget when you forget you're wearing it at a con, and you decide to go all goblin mode with your friends. Everything is projected out loud.
Oh God. And I'm already 1,000% goblin mode already at a convention. So add that on top of that, it's gonna be chaos.
It was back when the sound was big on TikTok.
Oh no.
I've been meaning to get one of those radio things you were talking about. It would be a lightsaber because in conventions, no one's gonna understand what I'm saying when I wear this thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I would say it's also like when you're wearing like an armor with like a neck seal or something, it would also be good just to wear the headset around your neck and have the actual mic just go into your helmet.
That's true.
A lot of times for helmets, at least, when you have a battery pack in the helmet for also your fans, the headset will not want to cooperate. So that's why some people, yeah, like some people turn it into a necklace and just have the mic aimed up into the helmet.
Smart. I mean, I've seen the necklace fans at least where it's like it's almost like a headband, but around your neck with the fans pointing upwards.
Oh no, I meant the microphone headset.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I've run into a couple Mando cosplayers that asked about it. They said that they had theirs wrapped around from here to their chest area, so the voice is coming out of their chest more than their face.
Like I would do that, but like because my armor is for the Mando Mercs, so I already have like one design approved, and I didn't really want to alter it, which is why it went into my pocket. All right, next question. Ooh, a new Halo tweet. Favorite convention to go to?
Hmm. I would have to say either Dragon Con in Atlanta, Georgia in August/September, or AWA, also in Atlanta, Georgia, but on Halloween weekend. AWA and Dragon Con are more the adult conventions, hence a
Yeah.
lot more drinking and a lot more partying. And as an extrovert like myself, add that with alcohol and everything, those two conventions are perfect.
For me, I'm gonna have to say the most recent Fanime I just went to. That's probably the best one I've been to in a while. The second one is Airsoft Con, which is right in front of the e-bike store in LA. Really good for all those tech bros out there that like airsoft gear.
All right, have you met Mamba? Have you met Kong?
Who?
Viet Cong?
I chat with him from time to time. I've never met him in person. I have met his friend Jinx though.
Yeah. Yeah, I've met a few of those guys too. And then for my favorite con, I'd say for California, it would be Los Angeles Comic Con, which I'll be going to in this December. And then for San Antonio, where I currently live, I'd say San Japan.
Oh,
I might be
wow.
actually going to the December one you just mentioned. If that's the case, I hope I find you.
We'll most likely find each other because I'll be wearing for one day. It'll be one of my Ghost cosplays, and then if I can get it finished, it'll be the season 1 Echo from Bad Batch.
Ooh, okay. I'm already excited for that. Echo is personally one of my favorite clones. So anytime I see an Echo cosplayer, I'm just like fangirling on the inside. So I'm very excited to see what that turns out to be.
And it's a fully like all the armor pieces are 3D printed, which I wish my big printer worked because I had to break the torso armor up into 8 pieces.
Oh, God.
How do you put them back together? Is it Velcro?
Well, I use super glue, and then I'd put Bondo over the seams and all over like the print lines and everything.
So wait, so, you had to like rip it out when you're done wearing it?
No, it's gonna be like two. I'm gonna put all 4 pieces because it's like top, bottom, bottom. I'm gonna put those together permanently, and then basically have like the front and the back, which will just magnet together.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, because basically it's gonna like two halves for everything besides like my armor and the cat like the lower leg armor. And I'm gonna have to not do thigh armor for a little bit for Echo because my printer can't fit the actual like. Well, I need to make them like a little thicker, but then it would make them too tall for my printer, so I can't really do that.
I see.
Yeah, then I think I need to get some nursing shoes. I think that's what people use for a lot of clones.
They look very comfortable to wear at least. So it's like I've heard good recommendations about them.
Yeah, it's just when I'm walking at the con, all you can hear is click clack, click clack, click clack.
Sounds about right, actually.
Although Echo's robot hand, his little screwdriver hand, is his right hand, and that's my dominant arm.
Oh no! Oh, you don't want his little stomp on that arm? You just got to do it kind of like a pirate hook style. Make a little cone. You just.
Well, I've already printed the little screwdriver part, so I'm gonna do the screwdriver one, but I'm not gonna like actually like because if I make a fist, I can just keep it on just like that already.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. So if I need to use my hand, I can just like grab it and take it off.
Dual purpose, nice.
Although I have practiced taking his like the helmet off with just one hand the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that helmet was like the one good print I got out of my bigger printer before it decided it didn't want to work. Yeah, that printer was well, it wasn't as expensive as it could be because Creality a lot of times has deals. But it was still a very expensive paperweight at the moment.
At least it's a cool paperweight. Not to be mean about it, but at least it looks cool.
At least I would probably say if you have what you have, it's worth it.
Yeah, I think eventually I'm just gonna find somebody who I can just like a repair person I can just give it to and then say, hey, do what you need to do to fix it. I'll pay whatever the price is. I think it's my turn for a question, or does anybody else have a question?
You are not allowed to ask questions, sir. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
All right. What is a cosplay you would want to do if money and effort was not an issue?
Ooh.
Okay. Immediately, Alex Straza from World of Warcraft. That would just be so fun to build.
I really wanted to do it soon, but I did mention I was going to do a brute from Halo sometime. But that kind of stuff is expensive.
Yeah. I think there are a few guys you could ask about how to do certain things too, I think.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna. I think I know how I'm gonna make it, based it off of the guy that did a Hulk costume. It wasn't like super big, but I like the way it was looked, so I was gonna do that.
Although for my Space Marine, I did have an idea on how to do height better too. Like instead of having like my head actually be in the helmet, maybe have my head be like have like a little vent on like maybe like mid chest.
Ooh, that would be cool. I think the number one cosplay I would absolutely love to do, but like I have no idea where to begin. But if all the money and stuff wasn't an issue, it would definitely be the Clone Wars version of Darth Maul where he had the spider legs.
Yeah.
That would just be so sick. I wouldn't be able to move from like the main con floor all weekend, but that would just look amazing. Just thinking about it, how big it could be, how gnarly it would look. It's such a cool concept that unfortunately I don't think it would be possible to bring to life, with it making sense,
Although if you wanted to do that, you could do like I would say wear like on your actual legs like black leggings or something just to like so people don't look at them, then do like those are like the old Victorian skirts that kind of have like the ring cage.
Yes, the hoop cages. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you could like build the legs off of that somehow, and then just have your real legs like blacked out or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. I think, like for example, there's a General Grievous cosplayer that's well known, but use a lot of
Oh, the
PvP
one,
and-
the puppeteer one where he's like hiding behind the armor and the cape. Yeah, I've seen his work. Amazing.
So you can like he said, you can just have it like wrapped around your waist and the legs out of PVC pipe or EVA foam, and then just
Yeah.
black out the legs.
It'd be a pricey project. Maybe
Yeah.
something, but it'd be so cool to see done.
Yeah. I think it would also, like, all the bigger cosplays we're all thinking of would also have to be like put on at the convention.
Exactly. I'd have to do at least some makeup in the hotel room and then drag like 4 different storage containers just to get, dress in the
Yeah.
hall. It just sounds like too much almost.
Because I noticed a lot of the guys who do like the actual like full scale Reinhardt from Overwatch or Juggernaut, they all a lot of them have like trailers to transport like the big stuff.
Bruh.
Dedication. Absolute dedication.
I know a guy that has done Hulk-sized costumes. He's well known for his Juggernaut suit. I'm willing to bet that he does have like a lot of things, like a trailer to carry his suit around. Because I can't imagine how something big like that could fit in a car.
Yeah, or the guy who did like the MCU's version of Hulkbuster Iron Man.
I might have seen him online too. That one was really good.
It's like those are all like solid pieces, so like they would have to be stored extremely well not to ruin the weathering.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next question. Actually, what is your favorite pizza and pizza place?
Ooh, my favorite.
Easy. Papa John's, and everyone's gonna hate me for this. I love pineapple, but I like it on a barbecue-based pizza. So it's barbecue sauce, cheese, it has pineapple on it, and chicken. Delicious.
Oh, that's epic. That's like the California Pizza Kitchen's barbecue chicken pizza.
No shit, that's so cool. No, that's literally my favorite thing to eat. I love pineapple. Pineapple is literally something I eat every day. So I know everyone hates it on pizza. It breaks my heart. I fucking love it.
You,
Also,
we can't be friends no more. I can't believe you.
Hey, pineapple pepperoni jalapeno is great.
Ooh, that sounds awesome.
It's got all the flavors.
All
The
right.
flavors are simply melting off your tongue.
And then I think my favorite drunk pizza though is Domino's with the garlic parmesan sauce and then pepperoni and bacon and jalapenos.
Sounds pretty delicious. I'm gonna have to give that one a go next time.
For me, this is going to be an interesting one because I had never had anyone that express the same opinion as me here. I usually just like plain pepperoni pizza from Round Table. Round Table's
Yeah.
probably my favorite place.
I'm not a pepperoni gal, so unfortunately that's where it's off for me. I'm like, ew, pepperoni, nasty. Can't be me.
Why is pizza the most controversial topic we had so far?
Because everybody eats pizza and then it's like, you do this. Rah!
We're all divided here. I think I actually had pineapple. I actually didn't mind it, but I hated the concept at first because I don't know, this sounded wrong. But I actually did like it, to be honest.
Oh, hold on, I have to do a pineapple on pizza shout out to my friend. Hello, Googs. Yes, we do like pineapple on pizza.
It is
Don't trust
amazing.
him. Don't trust him. He's lying to you.
All right. Okay, another question regarding food and drink. What is your favorite cocktail?
You know what? I'm boring. I make my own little. It's a peach 360 vodka. I mix that with Sprite and orange juice. That's it. Call it a day. I could drink that shit all day. It gets me fucked up where I need to be. No need to change it.
Oh, that actually sounds really good.
It is delicious. I like drinks that personally don't taste like alcohol, but can fuck me up. You know?
I've done one that is lemonade, the cherries from Moonshine Cherries, 3 shots of vodka, and Hawaiian Punch.
Ooh.
It tastes like grapefruit juice with a little bit of Hawaiian Punch like hint at the end. But since it has a fruit that's been soaking in moonshine, mold in the bottom of the glass, and then 3 shots of vodka, it will floor you in 1 cup.
I could imagine. I mean, for conventions, my friend group and I really like to make our own jungle juice for conventions. So it's got mango juice, pineapple juice, orange juice, Sprite, vodka, just so much. And we put sliced fruit in there. We let it sit there for like 1 to 2 days. Then we drag that shit to a con. It fucks us up entirely. We're 1 sip and we're like, whoa, we're good for the night. But like, highly recommend jungle juice.
Oh, and also soju.
Ooh, soju. You can't go wrong with soju.
I do soju, blue curacao, and lemonade, the plum soju. But then for a drink I don't make, I would say it's a Long Island iced tea from the Mexican restaurant right by Camp Pendleton in California.
It's very specific. I can't do tea.
They're the only one that makes it right. Is there actually tea in a Long Island iced tea?
Fuck if I know. It's got the aftertaste though, and I'm not there for that. Mm-mm.
Oh no, I think it's a lot of times it's lemonade, triple sec, some sort of cola.
That's where I'm not a fan of. I hate cola products. I'm not a brown soda drinker. That shit's nasty.
You don't like the God's liquid himself, Dr. Pepper?
Oh God, no, absolutely not. I would rather not at all. I hate Dr. Pepper. I can appreciate the smell. I'm not a cherry fan, therefore Dr. Pepper is gone. Cherries are gone. I'm very picky. I got a very picky palate.
Although Diet Dr. Pepper is the only one I really like out of Dr. Pepper.
I like Dr. Pepper, but I'm more of a Pibb fan.
Mm.
I feel like Pibb's better.
No, I like Sprite and Fanta.
Although I am a fan of Fanta pineapple and most flavors of Mountain Dew.
I don't like Mountain Dew either.
What?
That's a very. I know. I get so much flack for it. I don't drink a lot of soda.
How could you?
When I do, it's ginger ale, Fanta, and Sprite. That's it.
Well, I had a thought, but then it just disappeared.
I'm in disbelief that she doesn't like soda, the brown ones.
Mm.
I know. Listen, if someone puts a gun to my head and like drink brown soda, the only one I could drink with no issue would be Pepsi. That's it.
Diet Pepsi's pretty good.
Okay.
You good?
You good, bro?
I was trying to grab my toy shotgun, but my chair fell.
We noticed. You good?
I'm fine. Jesus. Sorry about that.
No
Are
worries.
you tell me you don't like root beer?
Root beer, no! I hate root beer. I fucking hate root beer. And it breaks all of my friends' heart. Literally, we go to Red Robin's all the time because it's close to where I live. And they have bottomless root beer floats. So you order it, they'll just bring you so many. I fucking hate root beer. And watching all of them get all the root beer floats, I'm just sitting there in a corner like angry that I can't have it because I just don't like the taste of root beer. But it's so infuriating, even to myself. Trust me.
Do you think you can say that clip of me falling from the chair? I feel like that shouldn't be cut out.
Oh,
It's like, a good blooper. What do you mean?
I don't cut anything from the episodes.
Okay, good.
Hell yeah. You just zoom into that part whenever it happens.
You should make it the
You're
thumbnail.
like, oh, look at that. Let's go down.
You should make that the thumbnail.
I'll try to. I might try to make it the advertisement post for the episode too.
Common D3 Black Mamba L. All right. But
What's that TikTok sound like? The I fell down.
Rip Bozo, he fell off.
Get up! It's time to salute the flag.
It's when you have too much 4Gs on the Jeep.
When you get a hold on, what's that?
I said when you have too much 4Gs on the Jeep.
Hold on, can you guys hear me?
Yeah?
Yes.
I don't know, because Skype just gave me a people are having trouble hearing you. Try moving closer to your mic or away from the background noise.
I can hear you perfectly fine.
You're talking about me?
Yeah, I can hear everybody. And there's nothing in the background. Oh, never mind, it disappeared. It must have fixed itself. Huh. There was something I was thinking. Oh, it was a drink recipe. It's the cup or the like the blue sour, like the sour liqueur, lemonade, usually HEB brand from Texas, and then a absolute pepper vodka, and that is divine. Well, also from I think there's Sin City bartender, the David Martinez from Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Mm-hmm.
It's pineapple juice, lemonade, and blue curacao with pepper vodka, and it is amazing.
That already sounds terrific. Like, wow.
Ooh, I got a question, because we're still on drinks here. Any of you like boba tea?
Oh, I love boba.
don't-
But not the actual like real boba. I like the popping juice bubbles that they have at most places.
I'm on the same page as you. Popping's always my favorite.
Yeah.
I don't like boba. I tried. I want to love boba, but I can't. It's either I always choke on the boba by accident. It's just like I don't like tapioca. So the flavor, I'm just like, these aren't rolling off the tongue as I'd like it to be. So I'm not a fan of boba. I'm a very picky person. I'm gonna get so much hate on that.
Well, although the ones we're talking about, it's not actually tapioca. It's like kind of like jelly. Yeah, it's the jelly. You don't like those either?
Too sugary.
I usually
What?
like the fruit flavored one.
Butter and chocolate milk. That's all I really drink.
I do like chocolate milk. I do like chocolate
Love
milk.
chocolate milk. Chocolate milk, hot cocoa, and water. That's like my top three. Literally at work, instead of making coffee, I make hot cocoa.
That's kind of funny because I'm supposed to be drinking hot chocolate right now, but I'm using it as my camera stand.
I've made a drink called a Cocoa Puff shot, which is basically just alcoholic chocolate milk.
Already got me there. I'm listening.
It's what is it? Bailey's. It's Bailey's, Kahlua, and heavy cream. And it tastes like a Cocoa Puff, like the milk from a Cocoa Puff.
Sounds amazing already, and I need to try it ASAP.
That sounds so good, but I don't think I'm ready to drink that kind of stuff yet.
Well, normally instead of like shots, my friends and I like to make Jello shots for conventions. So I'll like prep Jello shots, and it's just quick, easy slurp and call it a day. I am not good at taking shots. I gotta have a straw to put at like the back of my throat to drink it, so that my gag reflex won't automatically be like, get that out of your body. I hate drinking. I gotta make sure I don't taste it. I know it don't exist. It's like tricking a dog to take its medicine. That's how it is for me to intake any alcohol.
See, I don't drink any because I'm not the legal age to yet. I don't really think I'm going to do it when I'm at the age, but we'll see.
Oh, well, I do a lot of drinking because I just have a passion for making drinks, like discovering new flavors.
I normally don't drink. I don't like to feel hungover. I prefer more towards the marijuana area. I like marijuana. That cools me down, gives me the same mindset of being drunk, but without any of the consequences of being hungover afterwards. You know, I just prefer that over that. But it's like, if everyone else at the party is drinking, then I guess I could drink with them, you know?
Well, like for me, it's I'm part Japanese, so I get the Asian flush when I drink.
Yeah.
So like get all hot, I can't breathe.
Oh God.
My heart speeds up and feels like I'm about to have a heart attack.
Sounds like a nightmare.
But then like after an hour of that, I hit like the mellow where I don't even feel drunk and I just feel good. So you just gotta push through the bad to get to the good. All right, next question. What is your favorite video game of all time?
Easy one. Gears of War. All three of them. Easy.
I'm gonna have to say Mass Effect 3. I love Mass Effect. The third one was just perfect, in my opinion.
I'd say for modern games, it would be The Last of Us, the first one. And then for the game when I started gaming, it would be let's see. I'd say it would be the Mortal Kombat on the Super Nintendo.
Ooh.
Then I had a PS2 after that, and I would say it'd be the Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront 2 on the PlayStation 2.
I am obsessed with playing Battlefront 2 on my PS4 right now. That and Fortnite. After I unlocked the Darth Maul Fortnite skin, that's all I've been playing lately.
And then it also, of course, it'd have to be Siege.
Never played Siege. I've heard nothing but good things.
It's pretty fun. I do feel like it's kind of I haven't played in a while, but Siege does feel a little different than what I remembered.
Yeah, well, it's a lot different than what it used to be.
I'm used to it being a little more tactical and had less sci-fi gadgets, but I don't think it takes away from the experience of it. I still think it would be a fun game.
I just wish like some of the newer operators would have gear that's easier to replicate for cosplay.
I think Ubisoft has been going back to form with that because some of the other operators do look more tactical in that way. Like you can find what they're wearing. I think,
And,
for
like
example, Grim and or not Grim. Well, yeah, Grim, but Fenrir and then the other operator. They all look really cool.
Demos.
No, Deimos is not an operator, but yeah, he looks sick too.
Like I know I want to cosplay Demos, but I just have to find how to make the mask.
His mask looks an awful lot like those wolf ones from Ghost Recon. So I think
Yeah.
there's replicas of those on Amazon. I would say look up for those.
Yeah, because I know Rooker, I asked him about making one, and then he said just to get that like airsoft skull mask and then edit it.
Yeah, yeah, it is like skull shaped. I just can't decide if he's like related to the wolves from Ghost Recon because the nose looks identical. Because like
Yeah,
a meth shaped nose.
yeah, it could be. Although I am working on a Monty cosplay
Ooh.
from R6.
I have a friend doing Monty as well. I'm looking forward to both him and yours.
Like I actually found like the French riot helmet that actually has like the back of the neck protection.
Oh, really? Do you think you could send me some of the things you found because it could be helpful to my friend.
Yeah, I know it's a what's it called? A surplus store. I think it's like around 150 for the helmet.
That's not bad. I was expecting it to be way crazier than that. Because aren't the German CTO operators, their helmets are like 300 or something because of the headphones and the visor?
Yeah, but I know you can get them cheaper on Gray Shop if you go with the non-comms included version.
Ah,
Yeah.
can't go wrong with Gray Shop.
Yep. I used to be sponsored by them, but not anymore.
No.
Oh, they were good to me when I was sponsored. I won't talk any crap about them.
Oh yeah. No drama here. No drama here.
What were we talking about before this? Oh, games.
We were hating on Ahsoka for liking pineapple on pizza.
Hey,
Yeah,
no.
that's
Hey, I like
nice.
I like pineapple. I think you're the odd one out here, bud.
Yeah.
We get to have no place here now.
Yeah, vote you off the island. Get out of here. This guy sucks.
I'm gonna fight the Ripper.
All right, what's the next question I got? What movies are you looking forward to?
Oh.
Hmm.
I
Ooh,
don't know.
Spider-Verse, the new Spider-Man movie coming out. I am very excited to go see that. That is something I've been looking forward to, and the animation just looks so crispy. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, for that one, I am like being very vigilant on TikTok, so I don't see any spoilers.
I've
I
already
just-
seen like 4, and it's infuriating. I'm like, no.
I saw the movie. It's so good. I won't say anything.
Nothing but good things about it. I'm trying to go see it this weekend or hopefully Tuesday or Wednesday. So we'll see, crossing fingers. But I'm very much looking forward to it.
What I found weird is that one of my friends had another friend. He said that the movie was mid. And I'm like, what? Who says it's mid?
Horrible opinion. Horrible opinion.
I'm also ready for the new Transformer movie coming out.
Oh,
I am
yeah.
so excited for that. I love how they designed RC in it, and I'm just like, wow, finally a Sembot that looks accurate to the comics and the original. I'm just so overwhelmingly excited for that. I cannot wait. The movie posters look great. The trailers look great. Crossing my fingers.
I'm super excited. They went back to like the original like 80s and 90s design.
Yeah,
And then
I'm
we have our
super
favorite top blue. A lot of people are upset about Wheeljack, but I don't mind. I actually thought it was okay.
I do like also that I saw that they're going to be using the exosuits for the human characters too. Just
Yeah,
like
that-
like the 90s movie.
Ooh, okay, got it.
That reminds me. What do you guys think about the beast designs?
I'm a
Well,
big fan of it. Like,
well, I
think
don't
they
really
look
know like the original designs for that, so I wouldn't be able to comment on that.
Have you never watched Beast Wars, the animated show that they came out with a long time ago? Dude,
Well,
it's so
I started drunk watching it, but then I saw Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and I started watching that.
fair. The animation is a little, let's just be honest, the animation for Beast Wars is very awful. It's just god awful. But like, it's a classic. You gotta watch it. I'm a huge Transformers fan. I got an Autobot symbol as my very first tattoo. Transformers are my shit. So I'm very excited for this movie.
I was gonna say.
Where is he? I have Soundwave right here.
Is your favorite Decepticon?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I just like the classic boombox form.
What's your guys' favorite Transformers in general?
Starscream for Decepticon, and then for Autobots, it's got to be Sunstreaker and Sideswipe. That combo gotta be.
Trying to remember his name. He was like a yellow sports car in one of the series.
You're
Because
not talking about
I know
Bumblebee,
his
are you?
form. He had like a visor to cover his face too.
It's not Bumblebee?
No, it wasn't Bumblebee, but it was basically Bumblebee, but they didn't call him that.
I don't remember.
It was, I think it was the series where they introduced mini-cons.
Not sure. I'm
I
trying
have
to
a
think.
So sorry.
I can't remember to save my life, man. That's something Google can help you with.
Yeah.
I might
Like,
have
I
a
mean,
very,
I still have it though. The actual like toy.
I might have a very interesting take on the Transformer I like. My favorite might be Lockdown from Transformers Animated.
Oh, but Lockdown's really cool because Knockout from Transformers Animated was probably like one of my favorite ones. Well, Transformers Prime specifically, but Knockout.
I'd say from like the Michael Bay movies, my favorite would be, I don't remember his name, but the guy who has the Autobot who has like the beard with all the guns.
That's Hound.
This like the big old thick boy.
I feel like the
Live
one
action,
that's
it
referred to
has
him as
Let's see, live action, at least Michael Bay verse. Ratchet was my favorite. I was very disappointed when they killed him off, but Ratchet is very close to my heart in the Transformers series. He's a
Yeah.
grumpy old man medic. Who doesn't like that trope?
Imagine my favorite character killing your favorite character.
It would break my heart.
I was gonna say with Hound, I kind of want to refer to him as Bulkhead more because he seemed more like Bulkhead to me than Hound.
I think they just try. I think they just mix their personalities a little bit and just that's what he turned out to be.
John Goodman was so good in that role though.
What was like the samurai Transformers name from the live action version?
Drift.
I did like him also.
His
Yeah, he was.
design was pretty cool. To be fair, I'm not much of a Michael Bay universe lover. I can appreciate it for what it was, but the classic 80s cartoon, you can't ever go wrong with that. That and just the animated shows following suit with it were just amazing. I'm disappointed at what Michael Bay did, you know? At least with the Bumblebee movie, I feel like it was better representative of like Transformers as a whole. I'm a little bit worried with what they're going to do with Beast Wars, mainly because of that. So crossing fingers, hopefully it's not god awful. I'm praying. I'm hoping at least it isn't because I really want to enjoy this movie. Every Transformer merch I can get, I'm just like, yay! Hopefully it isn't shit because I love it.
Although the CGI was good for the first live action one for the time when it came out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, the first one CGI does beat a lot of stuff that's come out recently for any movie.
I'd have to agree with you. A lot of the CGI lately, I feel like, has definitely been downgrading. You know, it feels
although it's not a lot of times now, it's not really the fault of the CGI artists because of certain companies sponsored by the mouse that puts a lot of pressure on their CGI artists.
I can believe that. I can absolutely believe that.
Marvel's been having it rough with CGI lately.
Who?
Marvel.
Yeah.
Agreed.
It's just because all the big companies won't work with them anymore.
Yeah, I heard about that because like weren't they like treated poorly or something?
Like underpaid, overworked. A lot of they try to rush a lot of things just so they can get their like projects out quicker.
That's insane.
But then you see a lot of projects that don't rush their CGI artists, and it turns out good.
Exactly. Do you think they learn just a little bit?
That reminds me of another good question. What is a good CGI effect you've seen in a movie recently, in a time where graphic or CGI hasn't looked good lately?
Huh.
I'll be honest, nothing's coming to mind.
I don't know, because a lot of stuff I like, I'm thinking back, and a lot of it was practical. Like for like the Halo series, like the show wasn't good in any stretch or form, but the fact that the armor was all practical, like and actually worn, was amazing.
I agree with you. I'm more towards the practical effect rather than CGI. I love special effects makeup. I studied it whenever I went to a performing arts high school that was originally going to be my job. So I have a very soft spot for, you know, practical effects. They just look more realistic and they're just more fun, you know? Why not do that than CGI? I feel like CGI, no offense to them, I just feel like it's a little lazy whenever you create something like this. No fucking problem.
Overused a lot of the time, and when I see people put effort into practical effects, it looks so good. which is what I was going to bring up. Have any of you seen Antlers? It's a horror film.
I have not.
I have
I've heard
not, but I've
numerous
seen
good things.
I've seen a few clips on TikTok.
The creature in that movie was both used practically and with visual effects. Both of them were used at the right times, and it looks so good. So I would say go check it out on Amazon or whatever device you have, and just take a look at the creature. It's pretty good.
Actually, I'd say
Absolutely.
the most recent good better CGI, I would say, was Colossus from the Deadpool movies.
Yes, that was
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Too. Or Juggernaut, for that matter.
Juggernaut was a little more iffy. 'Cause I don't think they did like. I think there were like one or two like things off with his mouth.
I do
Just
kind of
something about
wonder.
his mouth just didn't look right.
He just looked too gooey, is the best way for me to put it. He
Yeah.
looked too, like, squishy in a
Yeah,
way, not so.
yeah, that's what I'd say. They made him look a little too squishy.
Yeah,
There's a reason Deadpool called him Jelly.
Yeah.
fair.
Well, I mean, but like Colossus, they did perfectly.
Oh yeah, they did fucking fantastic with Colossus. No complaints there.
Oh yeah.
And I do like that this Colossus actually like just stayed in the metal form.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, it wasn't like that dumb shit where it just turns off and then turns back on.
Well, I mean, in the comics, he for a while he could shift from like human skin to metal, but then it got stuck at metal.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just like I think I remember the previous version of Colossus. I don't remember people liking it, including myself, because it just made the actor do more screen time than him actually wearing the metal. Kind of reminded me of like how Venom was treated in Spider-Man 3, where he just peeled back the scary face.
Yeah.
All right, I think I have one or two more questions. Do you have any cosplay plans for the near future?
For me, it's I already mentioned the Brute from Halo, but the one I'm doing beforehand is going to be Jack Horner from Puss in Boots.
Ooh, fun.
He was easily my favorite character in the movie, so for meme's sake, I'm going to cosplay him. No doubt about it.
You gotta make plenty of TikToks, man. That shit will blow up.
I feel like though I was gonna get a rubber chicken and paint it red so it looked like the Phoenix, so it's shaped like I'm using it as a flamethrower. I've already seen a bunch of people doing the Jiminy Cricket on the shoulder, but I feel like the Phoenix one would be perfect for me. I wanted to do something a little more different.
I'm trying to think. Let's see. I have a few cosplays actually. Of course, I'm working on my Mando kit right now. I'm very excited to get them finished. I'm in the works of doing Clone Wars Season 7 Darth Maul right now, mainly because I am going to meet Sam Witwer here next month. So I would love to try to get that cosplay done. So when I meet him, I'm in the appropriate Darth Maul. After that, I really want to work on a Saj Ventress from the Clone Wars. That one has been requested numerous times, mainly because I'm bald. I have no hair. It already half the job is done. She's been a cosplay I've been wanting to do for months now, so I'm very excited to get her done. And then I'm doing Cartman's mom from South Park. Her friend group cosplay. So those are my top 3 right now.
Okay, for me, I would say, well, the most upcoming is probably Echo.
I'm so excited.
And then for Warhammer one, I want to do is a soldier from Warhammer's Death Corps of Krieg, which is basically it looks like World War II, like Soviet gas mask with like shoulder armor bolted onto the like the trench coat and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And well, the Soviet gas mask I have to be careful with because they're cheap, but if they've been plugged into the filter, they're a little risky. And then a final one is Montaigne from Rainbow Six Siege.
Ooh, fun.
Are you gonna be making like the extendable shield?
I'm gonna try. I don't know how much I'll actually be able to do.
It might take a lot of 3D printing or a lot of. No, 3D printing wouldn't work. It would probably be like EVA foam or something.
Yeah, because I've already made a Fuse's shield from out of like EVA foam. What's it called? Warbler and like paint sticks. And like it's held up pretty well, but shields are not fun to carry.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
No one needs to carry shit at cons. Even when I have to carry around my lightsaber, I'm just like half the time hanging it off my shoulder because I'm like, why am I even carrying this? You know?
Well, it's also why for like my Mando, I have like a revolver slug thrower as my
Mhm.
blaster. So I have a holster attached to my belt just to put it in when I'm walking.
Yeah, I have a holster for mine too. I thought about carrying it around, and I'm just like, no, I need a holster. Even with my Grogu, I gotta get a sling for him. There's no way in hell I'm just gonna have to carry him. I want to do stuff with my hands.
My
And I
first
carry
blaster was the Stormtrooper E11, and like that does not have any holster anybody can do. So I was done with that really quick after a few like trooping events.
Oh
When I
wow.
carry around my Boss G12, and it was like I feel like I should be wearing the lightest stuff on me possible, but carrying a gun around is no fun, especially two hands.
Yeah.
So I do have 3D printed SMG-12, so when I put that together, I feel like that would be much better for me because I'm just holding it on one arm and a smaller gun.
Yeah. And also there are those like cons that get really dumb about props because I know LA Comic Con like completely banned props for 1 year,
Oh wow.
but didn't tell anybody until the first day of the con.
Oh, I'm sure that was fun. A lot
Yeah,
of
so there a
complaints.
lot of people were like who had like pistols as their props were taking bananas from the hotel like eatery area,
Amazing. When
or
in
they
doubt, they're doing improv, baby. They bring that shit where they can.
or they would get like big strips of cardboard and then like right, this was supposed to be whatever, and then insert prop name here.
They just write the prop name on the cardboard cutout. It's a gun. It's like, there it is.
What's the reason behind the banning of the guns?
I think it was because there was that attempted mass unaliving at that one con that year.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. And then like I think that during that time that year like all cons were kind of like iffy on props.
Yeah, even a few, I think it was like 2 to 3 years back, they wouldn't even let me bring in my lightsaber to a convention. And I'm over here like, it's a lightsaber. What is it gonna do? You know?
Oh yeah,
So
even now it's really weird that props check still has to check lightsabers.
I know every time I go, they're like, we need to check your saber. I'm like, it's literal, it's this. I don't know what else you're expecting to be in there or something.
I mean, I could see maybe if it's like one of those stunt sabers that can actually like take an impact and everything.
Yeah.
Was this during Order 66, or did it just not trust you to be on the light side?
That's a secret. No one will know.
That's a secret tool for later.
That's
wait,
right. We'll use it later. Put that in the noggin.
I completely forgot you're a gray Jedi.
I'm in the middle, you know, I'm just here.
Got the
Yep.
Mando blaster.
Oh, nice.
All right, let me see if I can get my gun without falling down this time.
Success! Yay!
I did
Then,
it.
also the Magnum from Halo.
Ooh, beautiful.
Oh, that's nice.
That was really nice. Satisfying as hell.
All right, and then I think final question. What is your favorite moment that's happened to you in cosplay?
Oh, easy. Okay, so I was this was Ichiban Con in North Carolina, Charlotte, this year in January. I was cosplaying Darth Maul and I was walking around the main hall where all the artist alley and shit was. And it was like 10 minutes before closing. And this woman comes up to me and she's like absolutely like fangirling over my cosplay. And right now I'm in Darth Maul and she's freaking out. And I'm over here like, oh, thank you. You know, it's towards the end of the day, so I'm tired. I have no idea who this is. And her best Asajj Ventress voice, she was like, I'm actually Asajj Ventress. I voice actor. She was like, I am super excited about seeing it. She took photos with me, everything. I got her signature hanging proudly on my wall now. Meeting her by accident was just amazing. So it's like, I hope I could just, you know, recreate that. But of course, with Sam Witwer here next month. So I'm very excited.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
I for mine, I have two moments. So I did one of those like celebrity meet and greet photo things. At a con, it was the actress Katie Cassidy who played Black Canary in the DC's Arrowverse, and I met her while wearing my Zoom from Flash Season 2 cosplay, and she actually like complimented the cosplay and everything.
Oh wow.
Wow.
And then the second would have to be, I think it was 2010, or it was whenever Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City came out, and I was cosplaying Beltway from that game, which is he's a demolitions expert and has a like a very armored up prosthetic leg, which I had somebody make for me. But it was at the Resident Evil meetup for that con. We was basically like nobody planned it, but we did like little like jousting or cavalry. So a guy who was cosplaying Albert Wesker told me to get on his back, and then we were all just dancing around.
That sounds pretty fun, man. I gotta say too, for the first one, it usually feels really great when you have bigger people compliment your work. I actually had like a really rare occasion when that happened to me in HorrorCon. I don't know who the actress was or the celebrity, but me and my friend were walking down the hall, and then one of the celebrities randomly shouts to us that they liked our stuff.
It's always the best rewarding feeling to have someone so I mean high on the pyramid to compliment even just your existence in the cosplay. To have them compliment you, it's like so giddying. It's like, oh my god, yay!
Yeah.
I think I remember something similar when I took a picture of Giancarlo Esposito, but it wasn't like so up front, but he was like so cool. He was so nice. I think my greatest moment in cosplay, I should have at least two of them. One of them was back in 2020 before COVID hit. I was in SAC Anime, and I found a group of Rainbow Six cosplayers, which is very rare because I'm usually like the only guy there that's Rainbow Six. And we made a bunch of TikTok videos and just goofing around in our costumes. It's kind of like really the main thing I wanted to do as Rainbow Six operators is goof around with other people that do the same thing. And then I think the second one, of course, was at Fanime recently, is where I actually got to go out and eat with my friends. We were all in costume.
That's so fun to do. It's always like scary at first, you know, it's like that social anxiety, but once like you're into it and doing the thing, it's so much fun, especially when everyone around you is doing the same fucking thing. That's the best conventions on my end is going to local restaurants and seeing it filled with a bunch of people also dressed like this. So it's like, oh, finally comfortable.
Yeah.
What was funny about it is like I was with my parents at the time, and my mom was calling me. She was like, "Please don't wear your gear in this restaurant. You're gonna scare a bunch of people." I was like, "Everyone else is wearing costumes. I should be okay." So I did get to wear my costume there. I will say, in consequence, that's how my antenna broke. So
yeah,
I paid for my action a little bit.
At least you learn from those actions, you know not what to do next time.
Never go into a car wearing a costume.
There we go.
Or at least take your chest armor off first.
Yeah.
The way I had it set up, I don't think I could, but I got the inner belt. Now I can.
Yeah. All right. Does anybody have anything that they want to shout out, they want to mention before we end the episode?
I'm just gonna do a face reveal, and I'll probably say one thing to all the real ones out there. If you're starting cosplay, I honestly want to say it's a really fun thing to do, and for people that want to upgrade and get better, if you feel like you are still wanting to improve, anything's possible over time or how long it takes. Just keep going at it.
Be patient with yourself. It's not going to be perfect the first time, and you're not always going to be perfect. Everything's got flaws. That's what makes it human and beautiful. Take your time, be patient, be kind to yourself when you're cosplaying.
Yep. Confidence and just learn, just improve, have fun.
Exactly. It's not a competition.
And when you're going to a con, anytime after age 21 or 22, bring ibuprofen.
Yes.
And also hydrate.
Drink plenty of water and shower. For the love of God, shower.
Deodorant, shower, water.
Ever cosplay? Get this size bottle. Drink 2 of these. You'll be fine.
And remember to take lots of breaks and sit down where you can at cons.
Mm-hmm.
And be sure you're able to go to the restroom when you're in your cosplay.
Oh my God. Go to the bathroom before you even finish putting on the big annoying shit. That way you don't have to for a few hours before you have to undress and break down everything just to go pee.
Or at least if you do, make sure your costume's designed to properly take off the stuff so you can.
Exactly. That way you're not stuck in the bathroom. Literally, I did that with one of my cosplays. It was a full zip up cosplay, and I had to have someone basically undress me. So I'm like nude to go to the bathroom. Try not to plan on that, but if you're doing that, have a buddy to help you out. It does not hurt to have a con buddy.
Which is why, for my Mandalorian, I'm happy the flight suit I picked actually has like a zipper that I can just I just have under my loincloth.
Easy peasy.
Oh my God, my Halo costume, whenever I make it, that's not gonna be fun.
No, not at all.
Because you're inside a completely different body, bro.
Yeah, I would say have your cod piece just velcroed on so you can just pop it off when you have to go use the restroom. Let me out! Let me out!
Please release.
Although the after each con day, like when you first get back to your hotel room, is like the best.
Oh my God, yeah, when you could just rip off all the costume and just lay in the bed and be like, finally, sweet release.
I know I spent multiple months cosplay. I know I spent multiple months making you and 6 to 8 hours wearing you today, but don't touch me.
Get the fuck off me.
Get off me. I'm done with you.
Literally right now. I've been wearing this for 4 hours and I'm like, oh, I cannot wait to rip the headpiece off. I'm so excited.
I think that your costume is like being with a very abusive friend. It's like fighting with the costume.
Very accurate, actually. Especially with body paint. It's a love-hate relationship.
I put on eye makeup. It burned my eyes. Despite how accurate it looks to my character, I hate how it feels. Especially when it's no fun.
Oh, the makeup I found for this one actually, like it doesn't burn the eyes as much because it's actual like face paint that a lot of the Kavera cosplayers use.
Okay.
But when you sweat, it will drip down on everything.
Mm-hmm. I use Mayron water-based water paint, so it just comes as a dry cake cup. It's like watercolor. You gotta wet it first, and then it works.
Yeah, that's what I use.
I try to alcohol base. That way, I don't drip it off. Especially during summer.
Man, mine used to be like military grease paint,
and
every time I wore that, my one of my eyes would swell up.
Oh God!
Like
you might have an allergy to it.
I wasn't allergic. I think it was just because that makeup was made in the 90s.
That will do it too.
So it's probably very expired.
Yeah, I would not recommend doing that for anyone.
I will just say I did get my eye makeup from Rite Aid or something. So I think it's the kind of stuff that girls use. So
if it works, it works.
I think it's because it's not actual cosplay eye makeup. I probably need to get more to real things. Some of my
Well,
skin
I can send you a link to what I'm using right now.
Okay. Yeah, that would be helpful. Appreciate it.
Yeah, because I know it's about like I think it's about $5 to $7, and you get a 2-pack.
Okay. Do you just like rub it on, or does it require water?
Well, you like get some water on your finger, like swirl it around the palette, and then you just like.
It's pretty simple.
Although it does like kind of remain in your pores for like the next day.
Oh, that's all right. Most of the conventions I go to are like a couple of days long. So
Yeah.
what is there really to lose?
All right, I think it is time for the outro. All right,
All right.
everybody, thank you for watching. As always, I have been Chris, aka Mr. Zoom _2028.
And this is D3 Black Mamba, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. And hope you guys take care. See you later.
And I'm Victoria. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok with Darth_3 Mommy. Darth Mommy.
All right, everybody, thank you for watching, and have a good night, good day, good afternoon, whenever you're watching.
Peace, guys.